Oh, we got some Hollywood strike news. Let's talk about the real victims of the situation, the late night talk show hosts who really missed the spotlight. That's what I think this is. And it's funny. I'm going to show you just how popular these guys are. So Jimmy Kimmel says major life update for the remainder of the strike. Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Fallon, Seth Meyers, John Oliver, and I are joining forces for a new podcast called Strike Force 5. Hear the first episode tomorrow at 8:30. 8:30, so August 30th. All proceeds go to basically support the strike. So here's what they put out.
One more time
right here.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Fallon.
I'm Stephen Colbert.
I'm Jimmy Kimmel. I thought when you said Jimmy, you meant me, Jimmy, but you meant Jimmy.
I always mean you.
But when you say Seth Meyers, who do you mean?
I mean John Oliver.
It's the five of us together for maybe.
Wow, really funny. So they like, oh, we're gonna talk for an hour together daily, and it's really funny. Life has kind of went on no problem without these guys. In fact, it's a little bit better because there's a lot less propaganda and official state news, as they like to push. Jimmy Kimmel being the biggest sellout of them all, by the way. So they put this out, 4.5 million views. It's a lot of impressions. It had some traction. My real question was, with this huge announcement, okay, out of 4.5 million views, how many people actually followed the Strike Force 5 account? That's right, 5,898 followers. This is the combined strength of every late night talk show, and all they could do was get 6,000 people to come watch their show. Well, follow their show. We can take a look at the Spotify account itself, where it is. I would say I feel like this is free advertisement, but none of you are going to go watch this. I'm very confident about that, so I don't care, because none of you will go watch this, because none of you were probably watching them in the first place. Nobody really cares about these people. Their ratings basically consist of old people falling asleep in front of the TV while it's still on. That's basically what late night talk show hosts get for ratings. The media likes to push them. Boy, oh boy, do they like to push them. Look at this for the announcement, by the way. Vulture, Variety, Hollywood Reporter, Billboard, Daily Mail, Bleeding Cool, USA Today, Now This News, KTLA. It goes on and on and on. They're starting a podcast. They're teaming up. They're going to save the world. Isn't this scab work, by the way? The fact that they're doing this, even though they're saying that all the proceeds are going to go to help the strike. Isn't this kind of scab work? I guarantee you they've got a producer or a team or somebody helping them do this. Highly doubt they're just doing this themselves. So, kind of funny. But going back to the actual Spotify account, I don't see any views on here, but I do see reviews. 4.3 stars. Wow, that's a lot, you might say. You know how many people have reviewed it? 7 people. 7 people. Wow, what a hit. Amazing. As Benny Johnson says, this is what irrelevance and zero audience looks like. His post, I'm pretty sure, okay, it hasn't yet. I was going to say it's ratioed it, but it hasn't. Who are the people liking this? Do you think that they have bot accounts just moving their shit? Because it doesn't make sense that they would get 14,000 likes and only 6,000 people following them. Oh, it went up a little bit. With all this, look at this. Today Show is talking about this late night podcast. Vanity Fair makes a tweet about this late night podcast. There's so many people, all of them themselves, Seth Meyers, Jimmy Fallon, they're all talking about it. Every single one of them, Deadline Hollywood, all of the major media players are talking about this podcast right now, and it's only got 6,000 people following it. That's embarrassing. It's really funny. YouTube pushes their clips of these bozos at the top of their trending shit. It's artificial. Nobody's actually watching these people, but they're pushed so hard by the press. This just also helps go and show you that nobody gives a damn about the stupid strike. This is how much people care about it. 6,000 followers. That's laughable. That really is embarrassing. For them, they have millions of followers. What is let's just check. What does Jimmy Kimmel have follower-wise? 11.4 million followers. What does John Oliver have? 5.5 million. What about Seth Meyers? 4.7 million. What does Jimmy Fallon have? 50.2 million. And all they could get was 6,000 people to follow that account. How many do you think actually went over to Spotify? You only got 6,000 people to just click on a name on the same platform and follow it. How many people do you think clicked over on Strikeforce 5 to go sign up to Spotify and follow this bullshit? Probably not that many. Boy, I'd love to see the numbers on this. You think they'll ever release them? Does this even crack the charts over at Spotify? I guess we'll have to see. They only have one thing up, and it's only 30 seconds. I guess we'll find out when they actually start putting episodes on there. But if there's anything to go by with the numbers that they've put up over on Twitter, probably going to be embarrassing for them. And rightly so. Because they're all clowns that will feed any propaganda given to them, any left-wing liberal talking point, they push it. They're jokes, and all they do is divide people. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. What are your thoughts? Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.